Namaste everyone. This is Bhagchandra, and first of all, to wish you a very happy International Yoga Day. And today on my right side, Sriman Yadalas Bishwasiri ji with us for the topic is yoga for anxiety in this pandemic situation. And sir, you're most welcome.
Thank you, sir.
And thank you so much to joining and give us this great opportunity. And you're most welcome through the Sri Yoga Sala. And sir, once again, thank you very much, Mr. Yadala Viswa Siriji, Assistant Professor and Yoga Research Scholar. Thank you very much. And our topic is yoga for anxiety in this pandemic situation. Thank you, sir. Welcome.
Yeah. Namaste to everyone, one and all. Today, as we are on the June 21st, that is International Yoga Day, and I congratulate as well as I wish everyone on this day, auspicious day. Now, coming to my topic, this is related to, which is of as the program is going on for the pandemic-related post-COVID rehabilitation program. For this, what I thought of is everybody is just concentrating on this immunity or all these things only during this COVID time. Now, not only the immunity part, here due to COVID or different viruses and all those things, many people are suffering from anxiety. Many people are suffering from many disorders, which comes under anxiety also. And today my topic is about yoga for anxiety in this pandemic situation. And this is Edla Vishwasri. Now, first, let me start with a prayer.
Asato ma sadgamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrityorma amrutangamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Now, as we all understand, the COVID-19 indicates that good immune status is vital to prevention. And to safeguard from diseases, we need to progress and we need to have the proper immunity, as well as immunity in the sense that is related to the physical status, as well as our mental status also should be in a healthy way. That is where the main role plays with the anxiety part. Because every last time, that is, I had a session with one of the bank where they approached me and they told me to discuss regarding this COVID with the bank employees. And when I discussed as well as when I took the presentation, I got to know that each and every bank employee all over the world are very anxious about this particular kind of COVID. Why? Because they are the frontline sitters, and every customer whoever visits to the bank, they have to face them, and they are very anxious as well as into fear, saying that always they'll be hearing one of the other employee or a colleague has expired due to this. That's why each and every employee, not only in banks, in every situation, every organization, we can see a lot of fear or a lot of anxious, saying that they are into this situation of anytime they can attack will happen. That is what here we have to see, that not only the physical immune system is important, as well as the mental state also should be very important to overcome all those things. And main thing during this situation is we need to improve our respiratory as well as cardiac efficiency, and to reduce the stress and anxiety, and to have the immunity power more. And if you see what is this anxiety part? Now, this anxiety, we say that stress or anxiety or depression and all those things, but anxiety is the higher level we can say, because it starts from fear, and due to fear, stress will start, and due to stress, anxiety will start. And when anxiety is not under control, it is more, then a lot of different disorders also comes, which major roles plays under anxiety. It can be of social phobia or generalized anxiety disorders, panic disorders. Like this, we have plenty of disorders under anxiety disorder. We'll see some of them. Now, due to this anxiety, the worriness, the uneasiness and the nervousness will start. As due to anxiety, our brain also starts or telling us, saying that if we overcome any animal or any kind of situation, it might be fight or flight situation happens, where we need to fight with the opposite party, or we have to run away from that situation. That is what the main anxiety starts with. And then this becomes as the dangerous part for our safety. Now, due to this anxiety, which keeps everybody alive by activating the fight or flight mechanism, which starts from the brain, and it prepares us for our safety sake. If someone says something to us, it may be to us or to our family or to our friends, saying bad words to us, then we'll be like on the edge, we'll be sitting in the end, we'll try to fight, or if the other person is very strong to us, then we'll try to run away from that. That is where the internal anxiety starts. Do I need to stand there, or do I need to run away from that situation? Now, if you see the provoking situation, where the physiological, that is physical things, and the emotional things, that is cognitive and behavioral things, where a lot of things occur. Like in physiological, if you see the increased heart rate, muscle tension, sweating will happen, a lot of blushing or dizziness or nausea or stomach ache will happen. These are all physical symptoms. If you see emotional concept, that is mental concepts, then a lot of fear, dread will happen, panic will happen, and the frustration, the anger, disappointment, and sadness will happen. Sadness in the sense, suddenly the person will be thinking of something and suddenly he becomes sad, dull, or suddenly happy, or suddenly laughing. All those things, emotional concepts happen. Now, if you see the behavioral concepts, it is of reduced performance due to anxiety. Whatever work he is trying to do, or any projects if he is taken and he is trying to do some work, due to anxiety, a lot of perspirations or heartbeat happens, and he feels like is not interested at all to do anything. He tries to avoid everything. And for this, once again, worries about anxiety provoking situations happens, worries about physiological symptoms happens. Now, this cognitive, if you see, lot of about this physiological, emotional, or behavioral concepts, always he'll be thinking about, I might get heart issues, or I might get physically ill, or the situation is a very frustrating to me, I cannot work. Due to not able to work, the pressure from the organizations or pressure from the projects, he'll be feeling dizziness, or he might think that he wants to avoid everything. That is what main happens due to anxiety. And if you see, it has got three components, as we have seen in the previous slide in the diagram also. That is psychophysiological, that is physical component, where palpitations or heart beat increases, breathlessness happens, dizziness or sweating happens. Psychological concepts, that is emotional concepts, irritability, obsessions, or the lack of concentration or deep feelings of fear will happen. Now, interpersonal components, where inclination to other people for reassurance. That is, when if suppose the person is wearing some kind of dress or any kind of adorable things if he wear, or some work has been done, after that he will go to that other person's and he will keep on asking that whatever I did, was it okay? Am I good? Or my performance, was it good? That is what the reassurance will be taken from the other persons. That is what here interpersonal component happens. If suppose if a normal person is there, that normal person will not be bothering about whatever he has done. It is been done according to his internal concept as well as the internal belief. What work or how the work has to be done, he has done it. Okay, he will be believing himself. If suppose he is not able to believe himself due to anxiety, then he will be going to the other persons and he will be keep on asking that, now this is what I have done. Am I good in this situation? Whatever I did, is that okay? That is what the reassurance will be taken from the other persons. Now, due to this situation, many people are suffering from non-employment due to money issues and many other things. They'll be having the mental issues also, because now that is what we can see on top, the poverty line. Everyone, now we can say that it's not like everybody is, or somebody is working or somebody is not working. Due to that, now we can say, or we can categorize the people or the kind of workers into poverty line also, due to this non-employment, or because due to lockdowns and all those things, poverty line has been increased, we can say. And due to that, many people, what happens is worry will happen, or physical health changes, early life conditions, or violence and crime, social status will change for many people. Due to that, once again, anxious will happen. Due to that, the mood and anxiety disorders will happen, where the productivity or labor supply preferences or beliefs, economic decision making, or the main concept, that is women's empowerment and the childhood development issues will happen. Now, if you see many symptoms of anxiety, where the smothering sensations and the shortness of breath, where when the person feels that he is very anxious, or due to that the heart is racing, sometimes or many times we can say due to anxiety. If suppose normal heartbeat of the person will be of 72 beats, and the beating will be increasing, that is where palpitation, that is where the person will be feeling like choking, or he is not able to inhale or exhale properly. Then sometimes heartbeat will be very slow, or very fast heart will be pumping up. Now due to this, there is kind of lump in the throat, the feel or the difficulty of swallowing will happen, and the excessive perspiration will happen, sweating will happen. If we come from the outside to the internal room, that is where sweating, or that is common, we can see. But sitting in the AC also, sometimes if you see many situations, the person who is attending the interview first time, or he is meeting a stranger for the first time, then he might be feeling very anxious. Due to that, in front of others also he will be sweating a lot. That is where the excessive perspiration happens. That is due to anxiety. How should I meet, or how should I be talking with other persons? Then a lot of physical or the hand movements or shaking or shivering will be happening, and the pain or numbness in the head or the face or the neck or the shoulders will be happening. That is, these are some of the symptoms of anxiety, and there will be of indigestion or heartburn, constipation, diarrhea, or the one more issue will happen, that is what they called as sexual dysfunction, or that is also being categorized into performance anxiety. And then erectile dysfunction issues will happen, dry mouth will happen, insomnia, nightmares, fears of going mad or losing control, and there will be increased depression will happen, and aggression will be there, and a lot of feelings of suicide will be there in the anxiety situations. Now, these are once again in a picture mode, it is being displayed some of the symptoms, that is excessive or persisting worry that occurs more often than not, and the muscle tension and restlessness will happen, irritability, nausea, and abdominal cramping, headaches, fatigue. Now, if we try to see the differences between stress and anxiety, because anxiety, once again, it starts from the stress concept. Now, if we see the overall population, normally 18% of the population is being affected with the anxiety, which is being caused by stress, which is from the fear of real or perceived. Now, in many situations, what happens is when we are going to some place, think of like after the lockdown, suddenly we have to go out. Then in that situation, if I go out, what will happen? In the mind, a lot of things will be running out. If suppose physically when we go out, nothing is there, then mind will be very calm and it will be very happy. If suppose if we see something, then suddenly we feel we have to run back or we have to go home, and then anxiety starts. That is where stress or fear, we also get affected. Or if you see some other situation where poverty line or many things are there, or in many places after the lockdown, or because last year also we have seen after the lockdown, many people were not having money and many people were started theft, or a lot of things happened. That is where we can see that other people will be thinking, or they might feel that a lot of fear will be there. That is what, once again, the lot of stress will happen. That is where we can see a lot of different symptoms, which includes with the anxiety, the ability where we need to manage the stress depending upon the different individuals, because stress and anxiety is not common for each and everyone. It might differ depending upon the different individuals and situations. Now, once again, depending upon the mood or balance or the motivation, how the people get, that is where, once again, their stress or the anxiety can be reduced or it can be managed. And for this, the lifestyle we need to follow as well as manage, where we need to have the nutritious food, exercise, mindfulness, different practices has to be made. It can be through different exercises, or it can be through different kinds of example, yoga, or many other things are there. Now, if we try to differentiate or club with depression and anxiety, due to depression, normally we get frustrated or a lot of sadness will have, and we feel that I'm not worth what I am doing this work. That is where worthless. Suppose person is taking or earning 100 rupees for that time, other person is earning 200 or 300 for the same work, then he might be thinking of, if it is a normal condition, that is may or may not be affecting it. But if it is he is into depression, then he will be feeling that compared to other person, he might be fresher or junior to that person, then he might be thinking that, am I worthless, or why that person is getting more compared to me? That is where the worthlessness or irritability will happen. And then a lot of interest, loss of interest will happen. Whatever activities he or she is doing, he feel that all these, whatever activities I'm doing, these are all waste, I should not do. a lot of suicidal thoughts or deaths. When he or she sees some other deaths, or he or she feels that death is very important, or he might attempt, then a lot of tiredness will happen, a lot of disturbance in sleep or appetite will happen. That is where, when we see the anxiety part, where increased breathing rate or feeling nervousness or very powerless, and then the sweating and all those things happens. When we club all these things, we see that a lot of the person will not be able to think at all. That is a problem in thinking, concentration, and making decisions. That is where nowadays we can see in many individuals, what next? If suppose if some person asks, what are you doing, or what will be going to do next, then always a question mark will be there. If suppose the other person asks, what is your goal, or what is you are going to do today or tomorrow, or whatever it might be, where are you going, then many times what we have seen is there will be a lot of question mark in that, saying that I need to check, or I need to see, I need to think what I need to do. Then if suppose two things has been kept in front of him, then he'll be not able to decide which one to choose or what to do. That is where the thinking power, as well as making decisions or concentration, all these things will decrease. And a lot of agitations or stomach aches, headaches, and a lot of physical complaints will be given with those he or she may not be able to explain properly what they are facing, because it's not from the physical component, but it is from the mental concept, where mind says this, or sometimes this says no, not this, not it, that might be, this might be. Many thoughts or many questions or many things happens in our mind. Then if you see, anxiety can be of, or anxiety is of, we can say like first part, then a lot of increase in the anxiety will happen, then it goes to the anxiety disorders. A lot of disorders will happen. Now, as we can see on the screen, it shows anxiety is a normal reaction to stress or at difficult times. Now, if suppose we are waiting at the bus stop for our friend has to come on time, is not coming, but 5 minutes or 10 minutes he is late. And during that 5 minutes or 10 minutes, we see that what is our behavior during that 5 to 10 minutes. Do we keep on checking our friend is coming or not? We'll be thinking like, from this direction he'll come, or from that direction he will come, or this direction will come, from where he will come, or why he is coming late, do I need to call him, or do I need to check? That is where sometimes this becomes normal stress or normal anxiety. But when it increases, then our behavior completely changes during that 5 to 10 minutes. We keep on walking here and there, or we keep on thinking why. Then suddenly when person appears in front of us, due to this anxiousness, we keep on shouting, why you are late? I was waiting for that much of time. And a lot of issues happened in this road or in this place. Like this, a lot of blah blah will happen during that anxiety. Then a lot of, we can say that there is a start. That is, we think and we suddenly start about it. But suddenly we may not end that point. We keep on shouting, why are you late? Why are you late? Why are you late? I am waiting from you for a long time. You made so late. I need to go for some other place also. That is where start will happen, but end once again may or may not be. Then the other person has to stop that situation, and then he has to give some other excuses, or many things happens. Then mind says, oh yeah, okay. Then stops. Their anxiety once again decreases. That is where different situations, different behaviors, different anxiety levels increase, decrease happens. Then for this particular anxiety level, each and every moment or each and every minute, a person should be motivated to do something, then anxiety will be overcome by the motivation, and the person will get motivated to do some work. Because from the almost 1 year plus we have seen, due to lockdown, due to COVID issues, many things, many people, like when we see our patients also, when a lot of people are very depressed, saying that uh, we lost our jobs, we don't have any work, sitting at home, it is become habit for me now, not able to do anything and not getting interest at all. That is where all these things happens, due to all these many other circumstances or many other situations. All these anxiety level or depression or whatever, it overcomes. Now to come out of that, we need to once again involve in many other things. Now, due to this anxiety level, different anxiety disorders will happen, which is of intense, or it can be of disproportionate emotional response will happen. And many times, if it is of anxiety level is very for short duration, then we can say, okay, our anxiety is, we can remove, or we can, if it is of longer duration, it can be for some people, it can be of 1 day or 2 days, or sometimes 1 week or months together. Then in that case, we have to categorize into anxiety disorders, where interferences with day-to-day life activities happens, like sweating, trembling, or lightheadedness, heart pumping increases, and feels impossible at all to control or manage. That is where these anxiety disorders happens. Then if you see the diagram or the chart, where the pathogenesis of the anxiety, which always starts from the brain only, and usually the brain activities as well as the adrenal gland and all those things, according to that we see that this is where it starts from here, and then it's up to adrenal, and then from there it bursts, where the fight or flight situation happens. Now if you see from the female gender or genetics or other biological theories, now all these things which is of predisposition to anxiety, where the imbalances or the abnormal functioning of norepinephrine, serotonin, dopamine, and GABA, that is gamma aminobutyric acid. Then from here, if you see, that is hippocampus, cingulate gyrus. From there, amygdala. Nowadays, due to this COVID, we are hearing some of the terms or some of the concepts or components which were there from the beginning, but still now due to this COVID time, we are hearing this amygdala, nitric oxide, etc., many other terms by different situations, where what is the work or how it works, what is the main importance of all these things, we are hearing from past few months. Now, due to this amygdala, where the fear of response activates, and then it activates the hypothalamus, pituitary, and the adrenal, and it activates the ANS, that is autonomous nervous system, adrenal medulla, where the cortisol will release, then epinephrine will get released, and due to that the stress hormones interact with brain and body in various complicated mechanisms. Suppose the dog is barking or dog is behind us, we need to run from that situation. That is where the hypothalamus or pituitary and adrenal ANS will start activating, which releases the cortisol and the epinephrine, where we need to stand and fight with this dog or hit the dog with a stone, or we need to run away from that situation. That is where according to these things it works. Then a lot of different anxieties disorders, where the excessive stress, which is being characterized by physiological arousal, unpleasant tension, or the sense of foreboding or apprehension will happen. Then different kinds of chronic activation of stress hormones over time causes death of neurons in the hippocampus. Now if you see, then hippocampus shrinks in size, and the ability of the hippocampus to normally integrate environmental stimulus further compromised, and it is being differentiated into two, that is mood dysregulation and the memory impairment. That is, we forget what we are doing or what we came for, and then a lot of mood swings will happen due to anxiety level. Then what normally think about anxiety is, due to anxiety we get weakness, or we are unable to calm down the situation or our mental state. But what actually is anxiety? Due to anxiety, the stress increases. We are not able to overcome that, and we feel that our esteem has become very low. Then always we'll be thinking of what is use of myself in this world, or in this family, or in this, my friends has earned a lot, or they are doing very good work, I'm not able to do it, my grade, etc., has been decreased due to these things. That is where the self-esteem will be low. And the personality factors, where we feel like we are, or we may not be this person, because in many situations what we have seen is due to anxiety level, we feel like I'm not this kind of person, I'm not doing what I need to do. Like many other personality factors will come into this picture, and lot of trauma will happen, and lot of abuse will be there, saying that if suppose when a person is eating tobacco or eating smoking, then other persons will be trying to have or try abuse, saying that why you are doing all those things, or some other person is scolding to some other person. Because in this anxiety level, what we have seen in many persons is the person is not involved in that situation. Other two persons are fighting with each other, or one other person is scolding to other person. In that situation also, the person who has a very anxiety, standing somewhere, and he is trying to, he is listening the conversation of scolding or abusing the other person. Then in that situation, he feels that they are scolding, or that whatever scold is there, that is also for me. That's why I'm also not degraded, or this is my situation. I'm very like neglect, or I'm not involved into this world. What for I'm here? I'm not for not what I need to do it. Like this, lot of mental activities goes on. Then a lot of lifestyle changes will happen. Due to anxiety, sleep will not come. That is complete night. Sleep will not be there. Due to that, lot of distractions in the body, movements in the body will happen. And suddenly in the morning, feels like sleeping. And due to that, once again, the waking up timing completely changes. And when the time has been changed, once again, the food intake time changes. Like this, one timing has been changed, in the sense complete entire day-to-day timing has been abrupt. That is what here we see lot of lifestyle changes will happen. It's not only like food intake, many times we feel that not to have any food at all, or when we start eating, there will be no control of controlling the food also. We keep on eating. Suppose the normal diet or normal intake of at that particular moment is of example 4 chapatis. Due to stress or due to anxiety, sometimes it goes on 10, 20, 30, no control to the body also. And sometimes for one chapati is also not able to eat. That is what many circumstances happens. Then in many situations, what we have seen, my guardians, my parents, my friends, are they for me or are they with me? Am I with them? Like this, many fluctuations happens in the mind, saying that a lot of negativity also increases. And when we stand or when we sit, our body, we think that my body is very weak, or I'm not that much of strong what I was or my friends are. That is what the body image issues will happen. Or due to the death of loved ones, or as in the beginning, what I discussed with the employees, in the same way, the death of other colleagues, etc., due to many other situations or due to COVID and all those things. A lot of anxiety involves deeper and deeper, where feels that now in my office, many deaths are happening due to this situation. Now, at this moment, okay, anytime anything can happen. That is where, due to anxiety will be, we cannot understand or we cannot see directly. Now, suppose if any physical ailment is there or wound is there, we can see directly. But these are mental concepts, mental illnesses, anxiety, etc., many things are there which is related to mental concepts that we directly cannot see it. When the person is talking, the person anxiety having disorders, etc., mentally, many times he'll be normal or he'll be talking normal also. But when he goes backside or when he is alone, completely he changes himself. That is where we have the terms which is called as extrovert, introvert, etc. That is where a lot of people try to express themselves. Some people are not able to express themselves. The people who are trying to express themselves, then they'll be expressing freely. But in that also, the feeling of anxiety, which is of deeper into the mind, that express of that anxiety level is also not able to come out from the mental state. Suppose if we see the persons who are introverts, then we cannot say that, because extroverts try to express themselves, but introverts are so in that they will not be able to express at all properly. That is where the issue of all these things starts, from the brain concepts. Now, if you try to see the main different two terms, which is of anxiety and then panic, because if you see panic or anxiety, these are all starts with fear. Now, if you see the panic attack, which is of like a, if you feel we are seeing a dog which is of barking or which is of very ferocious, then we know that, okay, I am looking at that dog which is of ferocious, which is barking, which might attack. Then that person will feel that anxious or anxiety will happen. But if you see the panic part, panic cannot be said, or we cannot sense for what or from where, due to which reason suddenly it is happening. And symptoms are very more intense and can cause major disruption in our day. And physical symptoms, which can include excessive sweating, trembling, difficulty in breathing, chills, hot flashes, and then chest pain and more happens. Now, according to ICD-10 and the DSM-5, which says there are 13 symptoms has been given, and out of that, at least 4 symptoms which occurs continuously within a month, we can see. At least 4 times it triggers or attack happens, then by default it is being categorized into panic attack or panic disorder. That is where anxiety once again leads to panic disorder, we can say. Now, if you see some of the causes, what are the causes for all these anxiety disorders? If you see, lot of researchers are going on different anxiety levels, and anxiety is being differentiated into different, like in the beginning, as I said, it is panic disorder or generalized anxiety disorder, social phobia, or performance anxiety, etc. Like this, we have many different types of. And till now, after doing, or still the research is going on, till now we cannot understand, or we did not understand fully what is the specific cause of anxiety, from where this anxiety is coming. That's why it leads to, for some people it might be heredity, for some people suddenly it occurs due to some other situations of stress, where the brain activity or the brain chemicals which is of imbalance, then all these serotonin or noradrenaline, we can say it is of, there is no control, or control in this regulation of the mood happens. And one kind of disorder with the mood also we can say, because a lot of mood swings happens. If suppose if some other friend comes and asks him, come, we'll go out, then suddenly mood says, okay, we'll go. On the moment, suddenly he might say, no, yeah, next time we'll see. Suddenly I thought of something, I am not interested, or something, some other reason, and suddenly says, hey, we were thinking we need to go, no? I'm into good mood, come. And when they go a step out of the house, suddenly thoughts comes off, or something happens, and suddenly mood changes. Like this, many other criteria are in this. And due to heredity, we can say, due to anxiety level which comes from the heredity, we can say which is 5 times more to develop the GAD. GAD is nothing but the generalized anxiety disorder. And if you see the stressful or the traumatic experiences of that particular history, and there it comes, or it might be due to domestic violences, child abuse, or the bullying which happens, friends or friend circle, or many other situations. Due to that, the stress level increases. And a lot of long-term health conditions, or such as that is arthritis, having a history of drug or alcohol misuse has been happened. That is once again one more criteria we can understand that due to these things also anxiety will happen. Now, if you see how to calm this anxiety level. Now, normally to understand it, this on the slide we can see a picture. One thing is, we need to engage in some activities. This is what the physical activity when we include. It might be, we can start with small activity also. If suppose, take the pen, keep it somewhere, or clean the desk. Small activities if we start, like this, big activities we can involve all those things, then the anxiety level can be under control. Then to play with some music, listening to the music, or write something, whatever comes to our mind. Now many things happen, many times when people say write something or write, then we feel that okay, there is no other book, or give me some book, then I'll start writing. Then suddenly my thought will come, okay, if I start writing it, my handwriting is also improves. Or many times happens, write means my handwriting is not good. If I write, other person will laugh. Now like this is what the mind will be having, many other different thoughts. Now write in the sense, it's not like copy paste and all those things, looking at the book and then writing it. Whatever comes to your mind, it might be, write your name itself, what you are doing, what is your family doing, where you are sitting, in which place you are. Like this, start writing one word or one line, or like this, when you start writing, it can be of one page or one book, or you'll be keep on writing. Then what will happen is all your thoughts which are of not in a line, all these lot of disturbances are there due to the stress, anxiety, it will come into line. Now, and one more point, what we have I would like say experiment and all those things. Take pen and paper, just start scratching. Write anything. It might be put a line, put a dot, put a circle or rectangle, circle, so completely scratch the whole paper. If it is taking 1 minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, in the beginning it will be of complete scratches in the paper. But the end of the line or end of the page, you see that something very good line or good writing or whatever means. Now what is happening? In the beginning, due to lot of distractions and all those things, the paper will be like scribble, you'll be keep on scratching. After, when the mind is getting balanced, all the distractions has been removed, then you are writing or you are putting a line, straight line, or in the beginning zigzag or haphazard lines will be there. After that, when mind is calm, you'll be drawing a straight line or you are writing something. That is where the thought process has been calmed down. That is, anxiety level comes down. And by default, due to other experiments or research, it says that the processed food, sugar, and the caffeine we need to avoid. Due to those things, also anxiety will be increasing. And try to talk with someone who are very close. But talking in the sense, it's not like the person who is abusing or who is trying to degrade you. We should avoid it at that moment. Try to talk to those persons who are very interested in you. Always they'll be motivating you. Then you will feel motivated. And at that moment, we need to be present in at that moment. Now, whatever we are doing, if you are talking to some other person or if we are watching a movie or something, then be in that situation. It's not like you are watching something, thinking something, looking something, hearing something. It should not be like that. Do one work at a time. And whatever fearful thoughts are there, it might be anything. Sitting in chair or sitting in the room also, many people fear. What we have seen is, suddenly they might think that if I lean on the chair might fall down, or chair will break, or the legs of the table are very weak, it might fall down. Like this, a lot of different thoughts will come. Due to that, fear also increases. All these fears, whatever, start with silly kinds of fears. Try to reduce those fears. Now, very simple thing, whatever from the beginning we have seen, that is, start engaging with small activities, and then whatever the fearful thoughts are there, try to remove it. How to work on that? Small and simple and very beneficial, and more thing is, just focus on the breathing part. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. It's not like you have to do it very fast. Very slowly, just concentrate it on the inhalation and exhalation part. Deep inhalation, deep exhalation. Now, if you see, for many children also, due to COVID as well as due to parents' anxiety, anxiousness, and children also, before lockdown and all those things, before COVID, they were roaming here and there. Lot of trips were there, excursions, picnics were there. But due to lockdown and all those things, children, they are not getting all these things. Due to that, children also feel that they are very anxiety level or depression level has been increased, sitting at home, doing nothing, and parents saying that don't go out of the house. Now, for this purpose, sitting in home also, they have to create a routine. Whatever skills are required for their, it might be lifetime, future, or this for the school, etc., etc. All those skills has to be taught in the home only. And why they are anxious? Sitting in the home only, they need to find out or check, and always encourage them to think positive, focus on controlled tasks like washing hands or small tasks. Because if we after the first lockdown, we have seen that lot of the numbers also says that sitting at one place, the eating habits also got changed. And ladies, their cooking habit, whatever they used to cook in the beginning before lockdown, that 3 times, 4 times, 5 times it increased. And people are sitting at one place then having food, lot of that is changes happened. Now we need to concentrate on our mental health as well as the physical health. Not only 2 components, according to our yoga, also it has got 5 components. That is why what we say Panchakosha, which is being neatly explained in our Upanishad, which is called as Taittiriya Upanishad. Panchakosha concept, that is the physical component, mental component, emotional, intelligence, intellectual, all these things also we need to maintain a balance in that. Now, if you see the psychological concept, according to psychology, we say that the self-help is needed. When the person is self-motivated, then only he can do something or get up something and do it. If not, second parties, third person or third party person has to come and he has to do the counseling and he has to say that, okay, this is what you need to do or express something. The conversation takes place. And medicines, by default, everybody know medicines will have kind of side effect, but that is secondary. But at that moment, medicines will be given to overcome that. Then lot of relaxations. Then one more concept which is called as CBT, that is cognitive behavioral therapy, which comes under the psychology. And then complementary therapy has to be given. And if you see the physical aspect, where a lot of, due to tension, stress and anxiety, it can be overcome. Now, one component what we have seen is due to stress, tension or anxiety, depression, etc., all our body joints will be like a, how the iron will get rusted, in the same way, all our joints get rusted. We cannot move our shoulders properly, we cannot move our back or waist properly. For that purpose, we need to loosen our body joints. By default, we have 5 joints in our body: neck region, shoulder region, waist region, ankle and knee region. In the same way, elbows, wrist, etc. Now all these things get rusted, we cannot move properly. For that purpose, we have to loosen our, then when we loosen our joints, then by default the stress, tension, depression, anxiety, etc., all these will get released. Now whatever negative emotions or the we need to remove all those things, and we have to get into the relaxed mode. And for this, when we release or when we loosen our body, that is what by default it comes under exercise. It can be different, any kind of exercises, any kind of, if we talk about the yoga, under yoga also we have loosening or Surya Namaskar or advanced levels, intermediate level, basic level, etc., where the body structure as well as the body, if we say wellness, fitness, flexibility, etc., many things comes under when we start working on it. Then the breath control, pranayama, relaxation, meditation techniques. Then under meditation also we have different techniques. Then if you see the yoga nidra concept, where one of the benefit we can say the major role plays by the meditation as well as the yoga nidra for this anxiety level. Then once again coming to the nutritional concept, normally we need to avoid the refined or white flour or the sugar component, because due to this white flour or refined or sugar component, it tries to decrease our B vitamin component and weakens the body and promotes the feeling of anxiety. Some of the sweet foods are harmful since digestion causes dramatic drop where the blood sugar increases, and due to that we need to have a very nutritious food, where if you see normally the healthy and the whole food diet such as the vegetables, fruits, nuts and whole grains, and we need to have the fresh vegetables, like in salad, how we have it. In the same way, when we have honey in the warm milk, these two combination, warm milk and the honey, it usually it calms the nerves. And by default, we need to avoid some of the alcohol, caffeine, sugar component. Now coming to yogic management or the practices which we do for yoga. For this, first thing is the cleansing process. That is what called as kriyas. In kriyas, we need to practice, or we need to do the Jalneti component, Sutraneti, and Kapalabhati is also recommended in this anxiety level, but due to COVID, all those things, we need to do Kapalabhati very slowly. Then we need to practice Surya Namaskaras. Then Yogic Sukshma Vyayama and Sthula Vyayama. As every yoga practitioner will know, the yoga Sukshma Vyayama and Sthula Vyayama, which has been prescribed or which is being given by Dhirendra Brahmachari, according to the some of the almost 48 to 49 practices. Sukshma Vyayamas and 5 Sthula Vyayamas has been mentioned according to Dhirendra Brahmachari. All these, some of the practices in Sukshma Vyayama and Sthula Vyayama are like Medha Shakti Vikasaka Kriyas, Smarana Shakti Vikasaka Kriya, Buddhi Tata Dhriti Shakti Vikasaka Kriya, and Urdhva Gati. These are some of the practices. Now coming to Yogasanas, it will be of Tadasana, Kati Chakrasana, Pavana Muktasana, Sarvangasana, Sarala Machyasana, Gomukasana, Vakrasana, Ardha Machendrasana, Ustrasana, Shashankasana, Paschimottanasana, Makarasana, Bhujangasana, Dhanurasana, and Shavasana. And coming to Pranayama concept, that is Nadi Shuddhi, Ujjayi, Shitali Shitkari, Brahmari, all these things, all these pranayamas are to be practiced. Then meditation, where we need to have the awareness with the breath, Om chanting or Om meditation. And then main important part or the major role which plays is Yoga Nidra. When we practice Yoga Nidra properly, our body, mind will be under balance. And specifically for anxiety level, we can say that, or we can say that we should avoid some of the dynamic practices where it is of hyperventilation or hyperventilation of the breathing or etc. should be avoided. Normally in this anxiety level or anxiety state, always it will be of sadness, or mood will be become empty or changes, or feeling of hopelessness will happen, restlessness or irritability will happen. And due to that, we need to practice in a proper way all these practices. It's not like very fastly, because many example, like many people or many situations, we see that Surya Namaskara will be completed within 7 minutes, 1 or 8 times, records, etc., etc. Now, that will, what will happen is, it's like a very dynamic, very fast we are doing. But for this, it should not be too fast, and it should not be too very slow also. With a normal speed, we have to do it. But when we are in if you are not taking anxiety into picture, but normal practices, when we see, it should be like very slowly with breath control, concentrating on the breath awareness and all those things we take care of. But when we come anxiety is being into picture, then it should not be too slow, not too fast. With a medium pace, we have to practice the asanas and the breathing practices also. That is where we can see the cost-effective, beneficial, there is no side effects, and numerous components are included in this, where the pandemic has played very crucial role. And due to pandemic, we can see that before pandemic, all were the lifestyles were disrupted, and their routine was entirely different. For many people, some people were practicing, but some people were not practicing at all. But due to pandemic, now we can see that 90% of the population are concentrating on the health component. They are practicing many of the other kind of different exercises, or they are coming into yoga for practice for the health routine to maintain it. That is where the beneficial results what we have seen. Because yoga is not a new component. It's very ancient. We can say that it is a heritage of our India. Without India is comes into picture with the yoga component. Yoga, Ayurveda, and many other traditional components are included. Whenever India, if suppose the Westerners are talking, India means yoga. Yoga means India. That is where the theme or the wordings goes on. Okay, and I'm closing the session with the closing prayer with the Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah.
ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामया सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः
Okay, and these videos or this has been taken from my own YouTube channel with the same name. Vishwasri Adla is there.
Thank you so much, sir. Once again, let me introduce you, sir, Mr. Yadala Vishwasri ji, and assistant professional and professor and yoga such scholar. Thank you very much, and I'm very sure, we are very sure that we had this opportunity, and it's really and interesting and very important information about the anxiety, and it's really helpful for everyone. And name of Yoga Yoga Ashram, we are really thankful for this and your valuable time and valuable knowledge. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, really appreciate it.
Thank you, sir. And it was very honorable thing that you invited for a speech. And I would like to thank Dr. Vinay sir for giving this opportunity. And Yoga Rishi Yoga Ashram, what I have seen from many days, they are conducting all these activities. And this and whatever I've seen in the Facebook, also many other different activities from many years they are conducting it. Very proud to be part of your team, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you very much.